So let's see the execution part of the system. So here the supply is getting from this adapter through this motor driver. So here solar panel is connected with 4 LDRs surrounding to it, which detects the sunlight and tends to shift the panel according to the sunlight. And here for up and down rotation servo motor is used, and for clockwise and anti-clockwise direction DC motor have been used. So I am placing the light near the LDR, so the solar panel tends to rotate in the left direction, and by placing the light in the right side of LDR, so the solar panel tends to the right direction, and by placing the light in the upper LDR, the solar panel tends to rotate in the upper direction. And by placing the light in the lower LDR, the solar panel tends to rotate in the lower direction.
Is quite simple, but first we need to understand the transmitter section. Here we have two inputs, MEMS sensor and joystick, for the same purpose. From both sensors we are taking direction for the wheelchair. So how it will work efficiently? To overcome this problem, we are using switch. With the help of switch, we will take one sensor value at a time. So now our wheelchair is ready to move. We can control this wheelchair through our hand gestures. Now application. As I told you that this is specially made for disabled people, so we can use this wheelchair in hospitals or in home. Then advantages. It is user friendly, so do not require very good skills to control this wheelchair. Anyone can control this wheelchair very easily. Now we will see the output from the joystick. For the forward motion, we have to place joystick like this, and you can see the rotation of the motor, and here on the screen you can see the output. For walk backward, again we have to place it in the reverse direction. Same for left and right. This is for left, and then right. Again stop. Right now we will give commands from MEMS sensor. For that we need to shift these switches. Now this controller will take the commands from MEMS sensor. Now we will give forward motion. So this is a command for forward motion. You can see the rotation of the motor, and you can see the output on screen also. Then this is the condition for stop. Now we will give backward motion like this. Again motors are rotating in reverse direction, and you can see output here. This is the command for backward motion. Now again this is the command for stop. Now we will give left command. For left command we have to shift our hand like this. For left command we have to shift our hand like this in the left direction, and then robot will move on the left direction. You can see the output here. For right direction, just reverse of left. Now again stop.
Aims to develop a prototype for smart helmet which detects whether the person wears helmet or not and whether he consumed alcohol. Also, its special feature is if any accident occurs to the person, it sends the accident location as an SMS to ambulance and also to their family members, and thereby saving the life of the person. In existing system, we don't have technologies to check whether he wears helmet or not, and we also don't know whether accident occurred or not. The section IR sensor continuously monitors whether the person wears helmet, and alcohol sensor monitors about alcohol consumption. Zigbee transmitter sends this data to Arduino in receiver section. If the person does not wear helmet or if he consumes alcohol, it doesn't allow the vehicle to start. In receiver section, if MEMS values go beyond some threshold, it means accident happened at that location. In this case, GSM will send that particular location as a message to ambulance.
In recent days, agricultural field farmers are facing many problems in watering their plants to keep their crops green in summer season. It's because they don't have a correct idea about the available. They have to wait until the pitch is properly watered. This problem are overcome by using this project. Coming to block diagram, the block diagram consists of solar panel, rechargeable battery, power supply, relay, DC pumping motor, and soil moisture sensor. And coming to explanation, solar panels are designed with solar cells composed of semiconductors materials. The main function of solar panels is to convert solar energy into DC electrical energy. And moving to battery, the battery is an electric device that is used to store current which is produced from the solar panel and supplied to the corresponding loads. Power supply, where we use power supply board, consists of bridge rectifier, a filter capacitor and voltage regulator. Bridge rectifier converts 12 volts AC to 12 volts pulsating DC, and a capacitor used as a filter. In this sense, it allows AC and block DC. The voltage regulator, here we are using 7805 positive voltage regulator to provide stable DC output. Finally, the output of power supply board is 5 volts DC supply. And coming to relay, a relay is an electrically operated switch. It is used to change the electrical device from one state to another state. Pumping motor, here we use pumping motor. When we apply voltage, the pumping motor pumps the water throughout fields. And last one is soil moisture sensor. It is most important sensor in this smart solar irrigation system. Soil moisture sensor measures the volumetric water content in soil. Moving to working part, when sunlight falls on solar panel, the solar panel absorbs the light energy and converts the electrical energy. That electrical energy transfers to battery, and the battery stores the current and it is given to the power supply. The supply is on and provide 5 volts DC output, and it is given to the relay, and the DC pumping motor is connected to relay and also connect to soil moisture sensor. When water is enough to fields, the soil moisture sensor detect water content in soil. The DC pumping motor will go off, otherwise there is no water content in soil. The DC pumping motor is on. The DC pumping motor will on and off automatically by this project. Advantages of this project: no electric bills to be paid, no fuel required, no grid connection required, and low cost.
Hello friends, welcome to Takeoff. Today we are going to see a project on smart traffic light control system. Before going to a smart system, let us see the disadvantages of the current system. Right now vehicles will cross the zebra crossing line while standing in traffic lights. This automatically increases the traffic outside the barricade, and simultaneously pedestrians crossing the zebra crossing line also face a lot of problems due to this type of activities. To overcome this disadvantage, we have placed an automatic barricade before zebra crossing so that no vehicles can cross the line. Meanwhile, the traffic system is also regulated easily without any problem. Before explaining or entering to the project, let's see the block diagram of this project. So in this circuit, we are using transformer for power circuits and power supply, which is used to give power up to microcontroller and subsystems. So here we are using PIC microcontroller for programming the street lights, and we are using LDR circuit. LDR circuit means light dependent resistor. So in this light dependent resistor, it is used for controlling the automatic street light controlling. Okay, so we are using some LEDs for traffic lights and as well as for street lights also. So another one major part we are using is
servo motors. In these servo motors, why we are using servo motors means it is used for automatic controlling of barricades. So the major thing or the major theme which we are using in this project is automatic barricades. So for that we need servo motors. So in PIC microcontroller, what we are doing means we are writing each and every program. So we have 4 directions. In that 4 directions we need to control the traffic lights. Means if one direction is green, the other direction should be red. So let's see about hardware session. So in this monitoring room, first we are placing a transformer, and then we are placing a power supply board, and then we are using a PIC microcontroller board in this monitoring room. So here we are using these type of LEDs for street lights. Here we are using these type of LEDs for traffic lights. So this blue color thing, it is called servo motors. So by using these servo motors only, we are controlling the barricade position up and low. By changing the direction of the servo motor, the barricade position is changing to up and low. So one extra feature we are having, that is called LDR. Already we know LDR means light dependent resistor. This light dependent resistor system is used to automatically turn on the street lights during the evening time. So let's see the output of this project. So according to this street lights, this barricade system will also be turned high and low. So this is the main theme of this project. So here we are adding one extra thing called LDR. So according to that, if the night time or else if evening is coming means, it will automatically turn on this street lights. So right now we have turned on it's looking like a night time. So automatically these street lights will be on. So once if sunlight comes, these street lights will be automatically turned off. So once green color came to this side, we can move this vehicle in forward direction. So we are waiting for green color. So once green color came, we can move this vehicle in forward direction.